We did it. Hey, you guys. I'm a little bit wind blown. Just got in from our pasture tour from our neighbor's pasture. Our flies, yes, it is officially a Fly Tuesday. Apparently they come around more than just Mondays. Anyway, tonight we're going to be making honey mustard chicken sandwiches, which is a super, super fast meal. This can be done in a crock pot while you're at work and then thrown together when you get to work, or whatever works for you. We're going to make it fresh instead of in a crock pot, obviously. I'm going to show you how to do that. We're going to be making homemade mayonnaise in this class. We're going to be using these wonderful rings that I bought. These, I think you can get them on Amazon. I didn't. I got them somewhere else, but these are English muffin rings. I've already made up some batter for my grain-free buns. They're going to be English muffins. But you could use sourdough, English muffin mix, whatever you want to make a sandwich type, bun type loaf, okay? So, I also have chicken that's already cooked up as normal. It's about 4 cups of chicken. That makes it fast. So, if you're going to be doing this in a slow cooker, I will give you those directions first. What was the little guy's name? Caleb? Okay, so I think, Jessica, from locally here, I believe that your little boy Caleb watches my cooking classes with you, but he told me he thinks they're boring. So, hi Caleb, just in case you and your mommy are watching together. Now it's not boring, see? All right, so if you're going to be doing this instead of crock pot, Bree's going to be helping me today, by the way. Then you'd stick your raw chicken parts, whatever you choose to use, into a crock pot with about a quarter, maybe at the max half a cup of water. And then add the rest of these sauce ingredients. So let's get going on the grain-free buns first. There's Bree. She's grown up since the last time she was here.
Hi.
And Bree's going to be doing the buns for me once I show her how. So we just have our grain-free mix. This is on a video here on the channel. This is my Gap's grain-free bread that I invented. So this is just the batter to it. And we're just going to put it into the skillet. We're going to warm the skillet over medium heat. Bree's already doing it. Look at that. If you're just jumping on, you haven't missed much. Unless you're Caleb. If you're Caleb, then you missed a hello. All right. So, something I've learned with these stainless steel rings, in case you decide to do this, is that they should really be preheated with the pan, because if they are not, then they stick. Stainless steel becomes stick proof when it gets hot. So I just coat this in lard, even though a lot of it's not going to stay. Put some lard into the pan. And we just drop the ring on in there. It was a fun pasture tour. I got to watch Mary, who's my co-chapter leader here locally, receive 2 awards. So that was pretty cool. Little Naomi got to play into the stock tank in the middle of the tour because she was getting so hot. It's so hot here. So she played in the stock tank, which was fun. Yeah, it was just fun. It was a whole group of high school students. I was kind of hoping that her reach would be a little bit, because I had advertised to the homeschool group, and so I was hoping some of them would show up, but they didn't. So we're gonna let this preheat, and we're gonna go ahead and make homemade mayonnaise. So if you don't know how to do that, let's get that little hurdle accomplished here. Also, if you have not purchased my cookbook yet, all of the recipes for homemade mayonnaise and everything is in here. The link is down below. It is currently only $18.99, so click it, and then you just pay with whatever form you want to pay with, and I ship it right to you. Although I'm still waiting to receive the books from the printer, but it should be this week. So, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make homemade mayonnaise. So I've always made homemade mayonnaise in a quart-sized jar. But let's back up. Why make homemade mayonnaise? If you look at the ingredients to your store-bought mayonnaise, A lot of them, like 98%, have soybean oil in it, and anything made with soy is not good for you. It mimics estrogen inside the body, and there are a lot of hormone issues going on, and if you just kind of read your condiments especially, but they put it in everything. Mayonnaise is really, really bad as far as soy, having soy in it. There's one that has, what's that oil? Avocado oil in it, and if we're in a pinch, we'll use that one. But for the most part, especially if we're going to be warming things up and cooking, we don't want to be using avocado oil because it's not stable. So we're going to go ahead and use olive oil. Can you grab the container of it?
Sure.
And what I was saying is I always use a quart-sized jar, wide mouth, when I go to make mayonnaise. I've tried other sizes of jars, and for whatever reason, it doesn't work out with my particular immersion blender. They say you can also make this in a food processor, although I've never been successful with that either.
Are you going to open up the new one then?
I think we're out. So yeah, we'll open up the new one. Okay, so the first step to any good mayonnaise is 2 room temperature eggs. Room temperature is pretty crucial. If you're buying eggs from someone and they got too warm and the yolks are runny, your mayonnaise won't turn out. So I'm just separating out the yolks. We just need 2 yolks into the bottom of the quart-sized jar. And people have asked, like, how long is this good in the refrigerator for? I've had it in there for, well, we just ate some ranch dip that had it in there, and that was at least a month old. So I don't hesitate to store it for a long time. You got it? Okay, Bree is going to go ahead and go ahead and pour. Are you going to pour? Where's it at? Hang on. Oh, there it is. Can you pour 1.5 cups of olive oil in here?
Okay.
There we go. All right. I need a spoon. We should have unloaded the dishwasher before the class.
Yeah.
I'm going to lay this all the way down. I don't want to hit you. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put a good heaping spoonful of Dijon mustard into the bottom with the egg yolks. All right, I'm going to plug in my immersion blender, and then we're going to get to blending and turning this liquid into a semi-solid. So we just start out with the immersion blender in the bottom. And I've tried like putting the oil in, like slowly lifting it, and sometimes my mayonnaise turns out and sometimes it doesn't. The good thing about the recipe we're making tonight is it's a great recipe to learn how to make mayonnaise, because if this ends up not turning out, it's not a big deal. It's just going to go into the sauce that's going to be poured over your delicious chicken. So I'm just going to pulse this a little bit. And slow and steady is the key here with this. If you pour the oil in too fast, it will turn into more of a liquidy oil. Liquidy mayonnaise, I mean. And if you get to like this point where there's an inch on the bottom and it's already runny, you can try and add a little bit more mustard. Sometimes that helps. Or another egg yolk. Yeah, so you're ready to roll over there?
Yeah.
Okay, commercial break. Hang on. So Bree is going to start on the grain-free buns over there. Okay? And so she's just going to take, you can just take this. Just take a 1/4 cup measurement. It just has coconut flour on it. It'll be okay. And she's just going to put a 1/4 cup of the batter into each one of these and smooth it on out. And they're just going to start cooking. Yep, just smush it down. So it fills it up. Perfect. Next one. There you go. These are so easy, and we've stored them in the refrigerator and used them days later for sandwiches or peanut butter and jelly or whatever. They work great. And those, again, are grain-free. Obviously, that makes them gluten-free. And they're amazing. Okay, so back to this. Sorry about the little advertisement there. She's going to cook those on up, and we're going to make the mayonnaise. I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more mayo, or a little bit more oil. I'm calling it mayo. It's not even mayo yet. What you want is when you hold this immersion blender on the top of the oil mixture is for it to kind of suck it up and down. That's always a really, really good sign. There it goes. And I'm just gently pulling this immersion blender up as I dump the oil in. Nice and thick. Mine doesn't always turn out. It's just a trial and error thing. Sometimes the humidity can get you. Sometimes the temperature of your home. Runny egg yolks. Using cold egg yolks. Those things can all mess up your ability to make a good solid mayonnaise. Adding the oil too fast. There. We need a little splash of apple cider vinegar. That's what makes it turn white. If I leave it like this, you can totally eat it like this, but it's nice and yellow. So we're just going to add a little splash of apple cider vinegar. And then they're out here because there's someone on the counter. And don't worry, the buns are still cooking over here. There we go. All right, Bree, what you got? We need an update. Think it's done?
Yep.
Can you do that? How confident are you? I don't know, this makes me nervous. Woo, good job! So we just flipped the whole thing. No pressure now. Everyone's just watching you. Here, you know what, Bree? Just give it a minute. Give it a minute. Let this one get solid, and then we're just going to slide it back because see how it kind of encroached on the other one. Okay. All right. See if you can do it 2 times in a row. If you mess up, it's okay. That one's still a little runny. See how it's kind of runny in the middle?
Yeah.
I probably would have waited a little on that one, but we're going to see how it turns out. Ready? Oh, good job. So if you wait till they're firm in the middle, when you go to flip them, there won't be so much collapsing, but they'll be fine. Okay, so back to the sauce. Let's get to the sauce of this, right? Delicious sauce. All right, so obviously it's going to call for homemade mayonnaise. Let's get a spoon. You could use, if you're not a big Dijon mustard fan, you're not going to like this recipe. But when making mayonnaise, you could use regular yellow mustard. That will work too. Okay, I'm going to take this over to the sink. All right. Now, I have about 4 cups of chicken here. So we're going to make enough sauce for that. And like I said, if you are a working mom and you need this to be a lot faster than what I'm doing tonight, you sure can make your buns ahead of time. And then put raw chicken parts, 3 to 4 pounds, into a slow cooker. And then put about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of water. And let those cook, and then shred them, and then you're going to add all these sauces on the top. So we are going to go ahead and do 1/4 cup of homemade mayonnaise. I'm just eyeballing it. I mean, I'm using a measuring cup, but I'm not going to be too particular here, about 1/4 cup. And then to that, we're going to add 1/4 cup of Dijon mustard. I had to rinse off my spoon. 1/4 cup of Dijon mustard. And 1/4 cup of honey. That's how easy this is. Okay, we're just gonna mix it. One tip I will say is I'm not going to actually dump all this onto the chicken because the grain-free bread tends to like soak up liquid. So I'm going to dump most of it, but I'm also going to reserve a little bit to top the sandwiches with. You could also make like a yummy purple coleslaw or green coleslaw to go on the top of this. That would be really good. We're going to top it with purple onion instead. But you sure could top it with coleslaw or lettuce. We're going to add a little bit of our cheese out of our refrigerator to this. But the goal is just to coat that chicken well so it's not dry. Nobody likes a dry sandwich. And this is so good, and it's creamy, and it's got healthy fat. When did we eat this? Was this when we went to the zoo?
Yeah.
So we packed this when we went to the zoo. It was delicious. So I reserved about 1/3 of a cup to go into the sandwiches when we go to serve them. But this is totally done. So now we just got to look at these. The pressure's on now, Brie. Just got to look at the buns over here. If you want to do sourdough, I do have a video up here on sourdough English muffins. You can go catch that. All right, so we're going to take these out and see what they look like. I think the back of my neck got sunburned, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. I was shading Naomi from the sun, and, well, I shaded her well. Okay, I'm going to have to cut these ones out. They must have stuck.
Yeah.
Not too bad, though. So I'm just going to run a knife around the outside of these, and they should just pop right on out. There we go. Next. Wish I had something to put on my hands here. I need like oven mitts that are just like not a mitt, like a oven glove or something. Ouch. There you go. So there's those right there. So once these are cut, we can load it up and put some purple onion on top, and that's that.
Yeah.
And I'll probably do the easy side tonight and do like chopped carrots or something with homemade ranch dip. Something like that. So it's just an easy, we're all very, very tired tonight after the pasture tour. The girls went early and went and helped set up, and then make popcorn, and then we were all there for the pasture tour and then came home. So we're kind of wiped. Do you want to go get the shredded cheese out of the freezer?
Sure.
Thank you. Yeah, it's in the chest freezer. All right, so we got chicken there. We're going to top that with cheese and some purple onion. And like I said, these grain-free English muffins are not hard to make, and they make a really, really fast, grain-free, gluten-free meal. Let me grab the purple onion. All right. Hey, Brie. Oh, October 3rd's on a Wednesday, right? Or is it a Thursday?
No, Thursday.
A Thursday. Okay, never mind. So I'm actually going to be speaking. I have the opportunity, I've been asked to speak at a neighboring town for their MOXCO group. So I'm going to go talk to a bunch of younger moms about nutrient-dense foods. That's where we're going to start. And from there, we're going to see where it goes. They'd like to have me speak on nutrient-dense foods and then meal planning, that sort of thing. So we'll see how far that goes, but I'm very excited to have the honor to go do that. I think it's a really great opportunity. And it's why I do this YouTube channel, is to reach the next generation with nutrient-dense foods through educating those mamas. All right, I'm chopping up the yummy purple onion here. You got the cheese going?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
You can give me the stuff though.
Yeah, give them a minute. They'll be okay. I love purple onion, so this one can be mine. All right. This is just cheddar cheese. We froze it because it started to get mold on the edges, and so we had to chop it up and freeze it. That is going to be our dinner tonight. Like I said, and they're going to go ahead and serve it with chopped vegetables of some sort, maybe some cucumbers and carrots and dip, but that's how easy that was. Let's go ahead and flip those. You got it? You gonna be able to do it? Go, Bree, go. Oh, that's okay. Here. All you gotta do is, if you mess up, you just set it back on itself. That'll be all right. A bigger pan might be better, huh?
Yeah.
See if I can do it. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Ooh. I had a little spill out too. Did that make you feel better?
A little bit.
All right. Anyway, that is how you make grain-free, in this case, hamburger buns. This is going to be so good. You want to try a bite with me?
Sure.
And you can tell them how much it's disgusting. Bree had a long day too. You got sunburn too on your face. Oh, okay. I'll share my burger with you, or whatever this is. Not technically a burger. Would you like your own fork? Okay. There you go. You can have that one. We'll try it at the same time. It was good last time. I didn't put purple onion in it last time though. You ready? Oh, I forgot the extra sauce. I might have to do another bite now.
It's good.
It is good. Would you like another bite? No?
It's your sandwich.
What a sandwich. I will take another bite. Only because it's one of my favorites.
Perfect.
It's better with a little bit more of the sauce. Alright. Those are probably done. Okay. We've also used these buns with hamburgers. They work good with that. So then you're just like lettuce, tomato. What else have we used these for?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Oh. Oh, you're right, huh?
Yeah.
Why don't you get out a couple new rings? Now your thing's hot. We are steaming now. Alright. Ready? I have not frozen these English muffins yet. I should try though, because I would love to know if they are something you can make ahead and freeze. So 1/4 cup into each one in case you're just jumping on. Oh, I'm gonna go get these rings soaking because they have some stuff stuck to the side. They weren't just non-stick as I'd like. Woo! Hot. So a lot of you guys have seen the latest Azure haul video. Thank you so much for watching that. I can't believe it's already at 1,000 views. I appreciate it. I had somebody comment last month and say, oh, I love your Azure haul videos because you just get to the point. You don't waste anybody's time. And let me tell you, the reason why that is because I'm not monetized. So monetization with YouTube, the way it works is you have to have so many watch hours on your videos. And if you don't have you don't hit their threshold for how many minutes people watch, then you make less money. And so you're like always constantly trying to, look at my messy kitchen. It's real life here. You're always constantly trying to have long enough videos and like change your camera angles to keep people watching. That's why they do it all, you guys. It's not to make it look great. It's literally because they want to keep your attention going through the whole video so you don't click off so they can make more money. So anyway, that's why my channel is not that way, because I am choosing not to be monetized and I don't want to spend my time and my money buying a whole bunch of different cameras and like doing different angles and editing and all this stuff when I can just connect directly with you guys and bypass all of that. And also, I know that they're still watching what I do on my channel, but not as bad as when you monetize, because they have lots of different rules that you have to abide by once you're earning money through YouTube. And so that's why I choose not to do it. I also choose not to do it because somebody who has a message that's going against the grain will always be ridiculed when they have videos on certain topics and they're making lots of views and lots of money on them. So some of like my cavity healing videos, those have 20,000 plus views, and I always had a few people comment on those and say, oh, she's just doing this for the views. And I just think that's hilarious because I don't make any money. So anyway, so I appreciate you guys. And I appreciate you guys watching my videos and sticking with me in the cooking classes. I think those need to cook for a few more seconds and then we're going to flip them. If you guys have anything you want to talk about or any questions or anything, comment down below and we'll talk about them. Otherwise, we're going to flip these and then I think that's probably it.
Yeah.
What do you think? Mm-hmm. Oh, I do have a recipe in my cookbook if you guys own it. If you don't, the link's down below. Mine's falling apart. I'm so glad I'm getting new ones. And mine has a ton of notes in it. There's going to be some form of more cookbooks coming because I just like write all of my recipes in this one now. And that's not going to work long term because I can't give this one to all of my kids. So I mean, I can give one, but I have too many kids and can't share it. So, okay, so I'm thinking the top one is ready.
This one?
Yep. Okay, so do you see how, I'm not going to be able to see that. The outside is like a lighter color. It's fully cooked. Okay, and it's like working its way in. I think we can flip that one. I'm going to turn the burner down a little bit. What I was trying to say is inside my cookbook, I do have recipes for ranch dip. There it is. Coleslaw. Good job. Coleslaw, dressing, ranch dip. All those things are in here. So we'll be doing the ranch dip recipe, which is more mayonnaise, but I still have some left. So that'll be great. So it's just like a mayonnaise. It's a 3/4 cup of mayonnaise, which is about what's left in here. 3/4 cup sour cream, 3/4 teaspoon dill weed, parsley, chives, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, lemon juice, and apple cider vinegar. That's going to come together fast. And then we'll just chop up some of those 50 pounds of carrots. I bought 50 pounds of carrots from Azure Standard this month. There you go. That's what they're supposed to do. You're supposed to let go of that ring so that you can go like this. Hang on. Take it off. That one's stuck. I don't know. Sometimes they stick for me and sometimes they don't. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I mean, part of the problem is that the lard doesn't stay on there because it just like melts into the pan. All right, and then I'm just going to test to see if they're firm in the middle. They are. There it is. Ta-da. All right, you ready to do the next ones?
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe I should scratch that off, huh? Ooh, it's too hot. Hang on. See how crazy I can get. I love touching hot things. You guys don't know that about me, but I'm like finally admitting it out loud. I love like the, oh my gosh, I'm going to burn my fingers feeling. I know a lot of people don't like that, but for whatever reason, I like it. So I like to like grab things right out of pots and pans that are on, you know, hot English muffin rings. There you go, girl. And then, like I said, we just cut these in half. I take a bread knife and just slice right down the middle there. That was a little too hot to cut. We're going to do this one. Ta-da! It's ready for filling. That's all there is to it. That was fast.
Yep.
Yep. So I'm already working on my meal plan for next month. So that'll be good. Just in case you guys didn't go back and look, the golden lentil soup was amazing.
Yeah.
We hate lentils, but now I can't say that anymore because we love golden lentils apparently. So if you guys missed that video, go back and watch it. It's a couple weeks ago, I believe, cooking class, and that soup was out of this world good. So good that I bought like 25 pounds of golden lentils this month and bought curry powder and the things to make it so that anytime we feel like it, I can make that soup. And that soup, like, is so good. Like, the consistency of it is like super, super thick. And I can just see us eating it on a nice cold day when there's a bunch of snow outside. And I think it's going to be a hard winter, so I bought a 25-pound bag of lentils. So if you guys if you guys missed that video, go back and watch it. Other than that, I'm going to check comments. Is anyone going to be talkative tonight? Let's see. Nope. Everyone's too shy tonight. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for joining me. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. And that just helps spread the word. I don't make a penny off these videos. But hit thumbs up and we'll spread the word around about nutrient-dense meals and fast ones that are still delicious. And I'll see you guys on next week's video. Hey, Debbie. I'll see you guys next week.
Bye.